Okay, we are live with today's stream, 24-hour marathon. So that's exciting. I'm just gonna share that on all the social medias, and then we'll get started with gaming and all that jazz. But yeah, 24-hour marathon. This is the first time I've done one in over a year, I think. Because the last time I did one was 2018. I want to say like March or something. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, so it's been a while, but we're back. And yeah, how is everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fabulous, fabulous Sunday. I'm going to be starting with some Mario Brothers before moving on to Super Mario Brothers 2, and then some Super Mario Brothers 3, which point my brother Evan will actually be joining us, because we're going to be doing some two-player of that. Okay, just want to make sure my chat is working and all that, so I'm just going to... There we go. Chat is indeed working. Everything should be fine. Yeah. How is everyone doing today? And we're just gonna get right up into the game here. But, and I might need to play with audio a bit. So Mario Brothers here is pretty simple. Okay, it's like, why didn't we have audio? So, Mario Brothers, basically, we're trying to max out the score, which you can see up there, and the phase number. Thank you for that host, the Astropath. That is much appreciated, as always. If any of y'all aren't already following the Astropath, you definitely should be. He's a fellow Canadian variety streamer, a fellow member of Team Human, and a pretty cool guy. Shout out the Astropath. He's currently playing through Bravely Default, which he's been working on for a while, as it's apparently a fairly long game. We know nothing about that here, Mario and Luigi. Superstar Saga. Should specify, because there are multiple Mario and Luigi games. So yeah, basically, want to get the phase score up as high as we, or not number as high as we can, which is I think 99, and we want to get the score as high as we can, which is I assume 999,999. Yeah, which basically just means being careful. You're getting as much points as we can, being careful not to die. We might need to turn the game audio up a bit. Oh, it's been a while since I played this. Controls are a bit, not great. I mean, it's an NES port of an old arcade game, so, I mean, it is what it is. Ooh, almost got hit there. But yeah. Gotta watch out for those fireballs. This is probably a bit too loud. I'm gonna turn it down just a bit. Ah, crap. We're not gonna make the bonus. No, wait. Oh, just in the nick of time. Perfect. That is really good for our score. Now we introduce the side steppers, which are basically these crab-like enemies. Because, yeah, there's the shell creepers, which are the Koopa-looking things. These are shell creepers. That one's getting a bit too close to me. Oh, that was close. That was close. And then we have, what are the other ones called? Because there's one other type of enemy. They're like a fly-like thing, but I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head. Yeah. The highest stage I've gotten to is, I believe, stage 16, or at least that's what I have written down in my notes here. It's possible I've gotten higher at some point in the past, but prior to streaming, probably then. Hey, Iron Yoshi, welcome on in. How are you doing today? How's your day going? Okay, this is going to end... Nope, that was fine. Okay. We got this. We got this unlocked. How is game audio? Is it a good volume, or do I need to turn it up or down or anything? Yeah, these are the other type of enemies. I can't remember what they're called, though. It actually probably says in the operations guide. So otherwise that's going to be bugging me. Maybe not. Oh, you get an extra 20,000 points for score. Good to know, good to know. No, does not. Currently out of friends. Nana and Papa's place. Nice, nice. How's that going? Got you. On a tablet so you can't tell for sure. Well, can you hear me clearly? Because that's the important thing. That's the first thing, is that you can, as long as you can hear me clearly. Like, if audio seems okay, awesome. Because firstly, I want people to be able to hear, make sure people are hearing me clearly. Beyond that, I want people to be able to hear the game. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Okay, we're okay. We're fine. We're fine. There is no need to panic. You were panicking. Panicking for nothing. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Okay. I don't know how I did not get hit there, but I am very okay with that. No, no, no. That one's going full speed. But we're fine. We're doing okay. Okay, we got our next bonus one. This one fortunately has ice. Oh crap. And I just wasted a POW on a bonus stage. Nope, not gonna perfect this time. The ice kind of messes us with us. Phase 9 though. No deaths yet, so that's good. freezies there, I believe what they're called, those icicle things. Those we don't need to kill. Oh, and there was our first death. First death of the stream, but not the last. Trying to connect the internet was a pain. Ah, yeah. So we don't need to kill freezes, but we do still get points from doing so, so... It's still to our advantage to do so if we can, but don't go out of our way to do it. Ah, crap, I thought he was going to land on the other side. Okay, we're good there. Okay. Oh, what the crap? I guess there was something at the bottom that caused him to turn around, which I completely missed. That's unfortunate. But hey, another level completed. We're one death away from game over, so this is not going to be the time. But hey, it's still important to keep going, get our practice in, see how well we can manage. The other thing with freezies, if we kill them, then they don't, you know, turn an area to ice. Ooh, hoo, hoo. That was not great, but we're still alive. And sometimes being alive is all you can really hope for in life. And bringing your brush so your hair is a mess. Oh yeah. See, my hair being a mess is just part of my style. That's my trick. I maybe just, you know, run my hand through it a couple times and call it a day. I'm going to be shaving my head soon. Maybe in the next couple of days. Do that every summer. Usually around sometime in June or July. Trying to get my coin away from me. Well, it's not really a mullet, so... I've had a mullet before, but this ain't a mullet. Because mullet is where it's, you know... short on the front, long on the back, but this is just, you know, long all around. Okay. Got it. Not quite. 1 coin off. Previous ice one we were 2 coins off though, so we're improving. cleverly jumped over that coin like was some kind of a threat. It's like, should I go for the other coin? No, let's not risk it. I decided against it. Hey, Bangs, welcome on in. How are you doing? Thanks for the resub yesterday. You now have 2 sub request votes unused, I believe. And by I believe, I mean I know. I keep a list. Because, you know, something like that, kind of need to keep a list. Woo! No. Hey, no freezing stuff here. How are you doing today, Bangs? How's your day going? Okay, see you later, Iron Yoshi. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. Ooh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Fireball. Fireball coin. Freezy. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice a Freezy there. Just waking up? Cool, cool. Okay. We need to get that... Okay. Oh no. Fireballs keep throwing me off, because I'm like, I need to hit the thing, and then... Oh, and then the Freezy. Ah. Okay. This time we got this, though. We got this. There we go. See? I told you we got this. Phase 16, which is the furthest phase I've actually been to. Oh, my score is... My current score is my top score. This is a great start to the stream, honestly. Like, this isn't going to be the time we, 100% this game, but we're already, improving on where we've been before. So that is a master class. The center one is frozen. That's not ideal. Okay. Progress. Stage 17. Furthest we've ever been in this game, at least as far as I've tracked in my notebook. It's entirely possible I got this far at some point in the past prior to stream. But I think I have that marked down as the highest I've been on stream. I could honestly go back and check, since I do still have, copies of all my streams on YouTube. All my gaming streams. I don't have any of my old writing streams left. Those ones I specifically got rid of. Every day after stream, I would specifically delete the VOD. I know you could just turn off creation of VODs, but it's like, I didn't want to always have to turn it off for writing streams and then turn it back on for gaming streams, and risk forgetting to turn it back on, so I just always deleted them afterwards. Figured that was easiest. Okay. Yeah, this is not the one. Missing 2 coins. Thing is, this game's kind of slippery even without the ice, so you add in the ice and it adds up. Hey, Dan, welcome in. How are you doing? How's it going? Okay. Yeah, you're not freezing anything there. Let the coins come to me. Ah, crap! Well, we got up to stage 19. So I'm just going to mark that down as my new record. And yeah. There's actually 4 different modes. Game A is what we're working on. Super delay on the game and my audio. Between the game and the audio, okay. Like a delay between like what the game has and what I am is what you mean? Let me just check here. Test. Oh wow, yeah. Oh yeah, okay. That is let me just let that go through. Hey, Cherry, welcome on in. Test. That's closer. I'll try that one more time. How are you doing today, Cherry? How's your morning going? Test. Ooh, that's perfect. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's the thing that happens sometimes. Usually I catch that when I'm setting... Well, see, usually like when I first turn everything on, there will be a delay, but I'll, you know, unplug and plug in the capture card, and it sometimes takes a couple times. But I usually do that before stream, which I did do. I checked it before stream, and it seemed fine. But sometimes there will be a bit of a drift. Usually, if I do it a second time, it'll be good. It'll stay good, but yeah. No, don't apologize for nitpicking like that. I would rather catch that early than, you know, have it be an issue throughout. Your kids let you sheep till 7 a.m. today. I know you corrected yourself, but I'm sticking with what you initially said. Your kids let you sheep until 7 a.m. So good on you. I'm doing good. Okay. Starting off the marathon with some Mario Brothers. Got about 4-ish hours of sleep. Broken up into like half-hour, 2-hour segments because you didn't have your meds. Oh yeah, it's unfortunate. I got... How much sleep did I get? I went to bed around 11. I don't know how long it took me to fall asleep, and then I woke up at, I think it was 11 when I went to bed. And I woke up at 5. So... less than 6 hours. How much less depends on how long it took me to fall asleep, which I never know how long. Like, I know it often takes me, like, a while to fall asleep, but because of that, I lose track of time. So if I'm checking the time, it's going to take me even longer to fall asleep. So, yeah. You're out around 1 a.m. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Fireball. Throwing off my perfect strategies. Stayed up and watched the end of GDQ. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah, so that's over now. That means at least I'm not competing with GDQ today. I wonder if that had an effect on my viewership last Sunday. Perfect! Of course, that's the easy bonus one. It's the later bonus ones that have ice in them. Hey, we got ourselves a bonus life. We're up to 3 lives now. Good morning, Emily. How are you doing? How's your day going so far? Welcome on in. Starting off the marathon with a bit of Mario Brothers. Woke up playing some Dungeon Master, plotting for D&D tonight. Nice. We always approve of plotting around here, scheming, plotting, scheming, any kind of like sneakiness. I lay down at about 2:30, couldn't fall asleep, started reading, and then turned off like 3:30, and then lay there and tossed and turned until like 4:30. Oh crap! I should not have been reading that all in one go. Nefarious planning, yep. Nefarious planning is good. No, no, no. It's completely on me. Because I could have read it in, like, parts, but I decided to read it all in one go. I don't even honestly know what killed me there, because... I assume it was a fireball? Because I think I was still paying attention to the enemies. But... fireballs are small and easy to, like, miss. Was it a crab. Interesting. So yeah, I wasn't paying as much attention as I thought. Yeah. Yeah, the crabs are called sidesteppers. The, turtles are called, shell creepers. I can't remember what the flies are called. No lost levels, no. That's one I'm working on my 3DS, which I can't stream. Same with Super Mario Bros. 1. That said, a lot of people probably assume when I just say Mario Brothers that I'm talking about Super Mario Brothers, but nope, I'm talking about this. So after this, we'll be moving on to the, North American Super Mario Brothers 2. Ah, crap. I was trying to get the coin and hit the guy, but I just, you know, missed the coin. We lost him. I mean, kinda did, I guess. So, I would love to have a 3DS capture card and be able to stream from my 3DS as well, but sadly, 'tis not the case. Yeah, and these days I'm also like, when I buy games, I'm much more like trying to buy them on stuff I can stream. But back in the day, I was, you know, buying a lot of games on 3DS because it's like, oh, I can play them on the go. And, well, is what it is. I missed one coin. But hey, if anybody ever wants to, like... If anybody ever, like, wants to get me a 3DS capture card, I don't expect anyone to get me one. Although, I mean, if anybody, like, I don't know. I was gonna say if anybody, like, knows of anybody selling a 3DS with a capture card, let me know, but I don't have money for that right now. Well, that might be something that I'd almost be willing to... would that be something I'd be willing to dip into my computer funds for, because of the fact that that is a bit more of a... time, or that is a bit harder to find, so if I see it when it's like, oh, I should grab it. I don't know. Because getting a 3DS with a capture card would vastly... Specifically a new 3DS. But yeah, that would vastly increase my catalog of games that I can stream. I mean, that would right away make it so I could stream every main series Mario game except for Mario Clash on the Virtual Boy. I guess Odyssey, which I don't have yet, but that's just a matter of I don't have a Switch or Odyssey yet. Because Odyssey is the only main series Mario game I do not own, I have not played, I have not beaten. But several of the others I have on 3DS, so I can have stream, specifically Super Mario Brothers, the Japanese Super Mario Brothers 2, aka The Lost Levels, Super Mario Land 1 and 2, New Super Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario 3D Land. I think that's it. Everything else I can... of the main series Mario games. I mean, you can always just look down at my panels below, where, you know, has links to all the games I've beaten or whatever, and, you know, I just click on the link to the list of Mario games. For them, it also says for which ones I can and can't stream. It's gonna be a long time before I can stream Virtual Boy games, though. Like, the only person I know who streams Virtual Boy is Astro, and there's a reason for that. There's actually multiple reasons for that. Okay. Yeah, I would love to be able to stream just like every video game system. I mean, you can always do just the, like, really lo-fi way of, you know, just pointing a camera at a thing, the screen, but that's not... Well, I mean, Virtual Boy that would be difficult for because of the setup. But as a general rule, with a lot of stuff that I can't stream, I could do that. Like, I could stream Game and... I mean, that would really be the only effective way to stream Game and Watch other than, like, emulating, would be pointing a camera at the screen. So what games is everyone else playing these days? Anyone playing anything interesting? Whether it be modern games, classic games, anything in between. Manual Labor Simulator. Oh yeah, 2019. I think a lot of us play that game. Been checking out some stuff with Game Pass. Oh yeah, like what kind of stuff? And what is Game Pass? This was the other question. I like Mario's little panic expression when he gets hit in this game. It amuses me. Still rather not get hit, but I have to get hit. There we go. At least we get, like, the amusing expression. You're going on that, and... Oh no. That ice. Microsoft's version of EA Access. Okay, so my next question is, what is EA Access? Yeah, ice physics, gotta love them. Sea of Thieves and Ark. Okay, nice, nice. I've seen a bit of both of those games with, you know, once streamers are playing them and such. I don't really... That said, usually when I'm watching people play them, I don't really pay too much attention to what's going on in the game. Like, because Ark is the one with the dinosaurs, I know that. And I think you can ride dinosaurs, if I recall, if I'm thinking of the right game. Beyond that, I'm not too familiar with it. And Sea of Thieves, of course, I know is the new rare game that's pirates and such. Okay, we're just gonna let you go there. Monthly subscription. Oh, okay, okay. One of those things. Yeah. That's the kind of thing that I am not the target audience for, but it's great for people that are. I understand for a lot of people, you know, it's like, oh yeah, pay a monthly fee, get all these access to all these games. Difficult to get into, it's complex. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the more complex a game is, the harder it is for me to get into. I mean, you need a certain level of complexity, because, like, something like this is very simple. I can, like, figure it out, you know, basically what I'm doing. But it, you know, takes a lot more for me to actually, But there's only so much I can play of this game before I'm like, okay, I need to play something else. Ooh, just missed that coin. The more common type of Mario main games or whatever, like more platformy stuff or whatever, is kind of the perfect sweet spot for me. It's like complex enough, like where, you know, you have like the varied levels and all that jazz and various things to do, but, you know, the actual gameplay is pretty simple. I mean, they're like different levels of complexity depending on like you know, like, which game, like, yeah, there's different, like, moves in, like, 3D games especially, but that's still, like, I like that or whatever, but it's not like, okay, and, you know, you need to get these materials to craft this item so you can, use it for this gameplay. I don't know. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. But it's where there's, like, just tons of different things to keep track of and such. That takes a little long. I mean, by definition, it takes longer. It's just there's so much more to learn. Trouble with retro games, well, it just seems repetitive. Need to switch it up. Yeah. I mean, it depends. I mean, what you mean by retro games? Because, like, at this point, like, things like GameCube and PS2 and original Xbox are retro, and those are already can have some pretty complex stuff. I mean, heck, even on the original Nintendo, like you had stuff like original Legend of Zelda or Super Mario Brothers 3 or stuff like that, or Kirby's Adventure that had like for the time was definitely complex. Oh wow! I cannot believe I masterfully dodged the fireball. That was completely on purpose, not luck at all. More like NES, SNES, even N64, yeah. Yeah, see, Super Nintendo and N64 and GameCube are kind of the sweet spot for me. Like, and I mean, I love games from every generation. Like, I love NES games, I love, like, modern games. But the Super Nintendo through the GameCube, those are like my generations of systems. I mean, Super Nintendo is also what I started with, like, so like kind of Super Nintendo is what I had, like, you know, what I got when I was in elementary school, like N64 I got when I was in junior high. GameCube I would have got in high school. Yes, so like, so those were the systems I grew up with, which kind of has a whole nostalgia factor. But yeah. With something like this that's just like a single screen and like each level is essentially the same, just like, you know, different, you know, enemy pattern, like, you know, exactly what kind of enemies you have on each level varies, and then, like, the amount of enemies and stuff like that changes, but, like, it's fairly simple. Okay, that coin. Well, no, we can get that coin yet, right here. Grew up with the Genesis and had an N64 after that, and get SNES later on, yeah. Yeah, for me it was SNES that I started with. I went back and got an original Nintendo eventually. Yeah, we're not getting the bonus. Or perfect on the bonus. We're getting the, you know, bonus, but we're not getting perfect on it. Missing 2 coins. Which is fairly common. Like, 2 seems to be our average that we miss on the ice bonus levels. I do need to get a Sega Genesis yet. I do actually own a single Sega Genesis game. Which is it that I own? Ghouls and Ghosts? Is that what it's called? It's like one of the sequels to Ghosts and Goblins. Because at one time when I was buying like just like a bunch of games off of a friend and was like, okay, a bunch of games for systems I have, and then also this was in what was in it. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll get, you know, Sega Genesis eventually. You're an N64 PC child, but a lot of older games, since they'd release these compilations, you'd buy them. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I'm honestly of the opinion that I would rather companies be putting out compilations than like all of these like remakes and remasters and all that stuff. A lot of good ones. There's Sonic ones. There's all the treasure games. Tend to be rather controllers throwing. Sorry, yeah. I mean, there are definitely a lot of compilations as well. Like I know we had like what's the upcoming Castlevania, Contra, stuff like that. But I would much rather be having compilations than remakes and remasters as a general rule. I know like especially for remasters. Like, remakes, I know, also will generally change the gameplay up and such, so it is a different experience, but... yeah. Like, I was just thinking the other day about how I would love if Nintendo would do, like... three compilations of Zelda games for the Switch, 6 games each. So, like, do one that would have Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. Second one would have the Oracle games, Four Swords, Wind Waker, Four Swords Adventures, and Minish Cap. And then the third one would be Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Skyward Sword, Link Between Worlds, and Triforce Heroes. Because that's the thing, like, Breath of the Wild is the 19th main game, there's 18 earlier games, so like 3 compilations like that of 6 games each would be perfect. I'd love if they would also then do like 2 compilations of like the various spin-off games. Because you have what? 3 CDI games, you have a Game & Watch game, you have the Game Watch, you have, the 3 Tingle games, you have, Link Crossbow Training, you have that, Twilight Princess Picross game. Oh, you have, I think it was 2 games for the Satellaview that weren't just straight up ports. And some of those games were never released, actually several of those games were never released in North America, so, you know, it'd be nice to have, like, a compilation of that. And of course the CDI games, you know, almost nobody's played, so it would be like, you know... The compilation that included a lot of the spin-offs wouldn't sell as well as, like, the main compilations, but, you know, you'd still get people playing it just for the, you know, try it out. You also have Hyrule Warriors and now Cadence of Hyrule. Those are both on the Switch, so those I wouldn't assume to be in any kind of compilation. Those are also a little bit different in that they are... ooh, crap. In that they are, you know... well, Cadence of Hyrule especially is, you know, part of the Crypt of the Necrodancer series, just crossover with Zelda. Hyrule Warriors is kind of its own thing. It is like, you know, it's, you know, based on the whole... it's based on made by the same people that make the Dynasty Warriors games, but... it's still, like... it's not like, you know, it takes the gameplay, but it's still its own thing. Like, it's not a crossover or anything, it's just that play style and such. Whereas Cadence of Hyrule is, you know, literally the sequel to, Crypt of the Necrodancer. Yeah. Good Mario compilation. Some Mario compilations would also be good, because, like, last time we got that was, like, Super Mario All-Stars. Specifically, I guess, the version that also included Super Mario World, because there was the original release of it, and then that had Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, the other 2, and 3, and then they later did the version that also had World. All-Stars, yeah. thank you for that host, Zedball. Welcome on in. How's it going? How are you doing? Let's not jump into those sidesteppers. You're doing great. Great to hear. That is awesome. I'm not sure how they would break up Mario compilation. Like, I'm thinking main series here. I'd probably do it like... I mean, granted, this also depends on if they, you know, go with what I count as main series, which decent chance they wouldn't, but do like break it up into, again, we're assuming Switch, so wouldn't include Odyssey because that's already on the Switch. But I would say like doing maybe 2 compilations of the 2D games. Crap, that I did not mean to do. And then 1 for the 3D. So 3D would have Mario Clash, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario 3D Land, and Super Mario 3D World. They'd have like a classic 2D one, which would have Mario Brothers here, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, the other 2, 3, World, Land 1 and 2, yeah, and then the modern one would have all 4 new Super Mario Brothers games, including the Super Luigi DLC, and then also Super Mario Run. That's how I would do it. Mario Clash for the Virtual Boy. Most people don't consider it a main game if they even know of it, but I mean, I do. It's essentially a 3D version of this, of Mario Brothers here, and like, oh crap. So yeah. That's how I would do the compilation. I'm not quite sure, let's see, let me try and count up those numbers. So let's see, classic 2D, that would be what? Mario Brothers 5, 6, 7, 8 games. Oh crap. So 8 games, the classic. Modern 2D would be 5 games, 6 if you're counting Super Luigi U as separate game. 3D games would be would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It's not quite the same as the Zelda ones with, you know, where I break it up specifically, you know, into groups of 6, but Zelda, I think that also worked a bit better, just because of also the way they do Zelda stuff, you know, it kind of has a mix of bigger and smaller games and such. Never heard of it until now? Well, that's why you come to my stream, to learn things. I assume that's why people come to my stream. That's why I would come to my stream if, you know, I weren't already me. I mean, actually, to a certain extent I do stream to also learn stuff, because it's always like, you know, sometimes people know stuff about games that I don't, and I'm not one of those people that doesn't, you know, want people to, you know, give me help and such. Like, I to a certain extent, like, obviously you don't go telling me, like, oh, do this, do that, do this. But, like, if I'm, you know, clearly missing a gameplay mechanic, tell me what that gameplay mechanic is. Like, I am open to that kind of help. Because I don't want to be, like, you know, spending, like, hours upon hours on a game, and then it's just like, oh, did you know if you press the Z button, you can, like, target enemies? Which, I mean, yeah. Yeah. We'll see why you come here to learn. Excellent, excellent. Okay. It's basically a Virtual Boy version of this game. It was probably one of the better games on the Virtual Boy. Tell you a lot of the quality of their library, yeah. Like, the best game on there was probably, at least as far as I know, Wario Land. Wario Land. Wario's Woods was a different game. Panic Bomber, that was a Bomberman game, I think, right? Yes. Whereas Woods was a puzzle game. Okay, interesting. There was a Tetris game on it. Oh, Mario's Tennis was a good one on there. Like it's fairly basic, but you know it's good. Like there's I'm trying to think. See, I've only played Mario Clash and Mario's Tennis, so I can't really speak for sure on the quality of the other games. Oh crap, that's game over. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of other like games I know of on the system. Oh, yeah, I have no idea what the game is like, but I know there's a game on the Virtual Boy called Jack Brothers, which was like a spin-off of, was that the Megami Tensei series? The same series that like Persona is a spin-off of? So I don't know how good the game is, but I mean, it's a spin-off of a series that I know has a lot of fans, so... Yeah. Oh, there was a Galactic Pinball. I think I've heard good things about that one. I think. On the other hand, it might just be because of the fact that it has a Samus cameo that I'm thinking of it. I could just be conflating, you know, cameo appearance with, good quality. It's kind of like a Zelda game. Does this game have an ending? No. This game goes on and on and on. This is the game that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends. Some people started playing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue playing it forever just because... Except, you know, eventually we get game over. Not really Zelda, more like, here's a dungeon, get delving, okay. I mean, yeah, there's game over, that's an ending. But no, my goal is to get the, phase counter, like, the stage counter or whatever, max it out at 99, and max out my score at 999,999. Don't expect to do that today, but, you know, getting some solid practice in, getting better. So a lot of it is just, you know, being consistent, paying attention to what's going on, and learning what you gotta do. Why is it shocked and thrilled when he dies? Yeah, because this was an NES port of an arcade game. And arcade games often have that, where they just keep going on and on, so you keep spending more and more quarters. More quarters you spend, the further you go. Just trying to get that high score. Excellent, I guessed right about which side. Gauntlet, fun game, but it just burns your will into nothing. I would love to eventually get some actual arcade machines, like Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong Jr., amongst the arcades I'd like to get. I guess the big ones I would like to get would be the, which are a bit... Ah, crap, that was an accident. Did not mean to... Not that I ever actually used them in the past, so it doesn't really matter. But, the big arcade games I'd like to get are a bit more recent, but the, Mario Kart arcade machines, because of the fact that those are different games. Like, these classic ones like Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong 3, like, they all had, like, NES ports and other ports. But, like, the arcade Mario Kart games haven't been ported to any console, because, you know, the consoles have their own, Mario Kart games. Power Block is used... Like, you can use it, I think, 3 times, because you notice it's smaller now than it was before. I think it does reset at some point, possibly when you hit a bonus stage. But I'm not entirely certain. We'll check next time I hit a bonus stage if it goes back. You know what, we're just going to... There we go. We'll see if it comes back. When we hit a bonus stage next. Main thing is, I just don't generally use it because it isn't really super effective for me. Like, I'm just as good just, you know, going hitting things. Yeah, it is back, so you hit a bonus stage, it comes back. So close. 3 times per continue? No, 3 times... You do it 3 times and then it comes back and you hit a bonus stage. But it come back when I died. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay, it did come back during a bonus stage. Also, like, did I miss it coming back? When I died? I didn't think so, but sometimes I miss stuff when I'm not actually paying attention for it. I guess just because chat's on a delay, that's just causing the issue here. Or I guess, I should say, like, there's a delay on, like, the stream, technically, like... For me, stream is about... Looks like there's... Because I have the stream running in the background, looks like there's a 5-second delay right now for me. Obviously, it'll vary from person to person based on, like, internet and all that jazz, but... And various random stuff, because technology is weird sometimes. What am I doing? For some reason I was thinking... Because I hit... Oh crap. 2 of them I was thinking I had, like, hit 1 once, but I had hit 2... Or I hit... Yeah, I think I hit 1 twice, but I hit... Actually hit 2 different ones once each. Okay, also, it's bugging me. What are the flies called? Let's go to the Mario Wiki and find out. Ooh, just noticed something else that's happening, which I quickly should go update. Let's see here. Mario Brothers. Let's spell brothers right. There we go. Fighter flies. That's what they're called. Oh, and those ice things are called slip ice, not freezy. Oh, renamed to freezy in later games. Okay. That explains it. That explains it. Yeah, fighter fly. Just need to quickly do something because I noticed something that I was in the middle of finally finished. So I just need to go and update that quickly. Because I have been in the process of uploading one of my videos from last week's 12-hour marathon to YouTube. I finished, so just making sure everything is set correctly. I just actually realized what I forgot. But yeah. Ooh, why is my stream... My stream is still fine. I say I'll always have my stream on the background. It just wasn't. It was suddenly, what's the word? Buffering. I'm like, oh, is that on my end with upload or on my end with download? But it's on my end with download, so that's fine. Probably because I'm doing stuff on YouTube quickly just to finish setting up with this stuff. I realized what I forgot to do. Needed to make sure that's the best thumbnail option. Because right now it's thumbnail. Me selecting my name from A Link to the Past. Actually, that's best because the option it's giving me is the title screen or the file select screen or entering the name. We'll keep it as entering the name. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. Everything is there. It's good. Did I close? Sorry. Thing with doing a 24-hour stream is I didn't want to get up too early this morning because I'm not going to be sleeping tonight at all. And I had a bunch of stuff to quickly try to get done in the morning before stream, so there were a few things that didn't quite get finished. I mean, a lot of it was just something I was waiting on because of, like uploading to YouTube. Something I can do to increase the speed of that. This way. Nope. Going the other way because of the coin. Missed it. Okay, excellent. You're coming this way. Excellent. No, no. The slip ice. Messed up. Okay. There's nothing. There we go. Got you. I already died once this run, didn't I? Because I had 2 lives, and I would have gotten third life already at this point. So how many people have played this game before in any of its myriad forms? Because obviously, like, originally an arcade game, got ported to the NES, along with the various systems like Ataris and other classic systems, because back in those days Nintendo would put, ports of their arcade games on various other systems. It's a bonus game of sorts in Super Mario Brothers 3. It's also a version of it is also included in all 4 Super Mario Advance games and Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. You know, NES versions on various virtual console, well, all of the virtual consoles. Arcade version, I think, is also on Arcade Archives on the Switch, I think. Okay. It might also be one of the NES games on the Switch, like, for the online, I'm not sure. When they released the old platforms on GBA, play this one, yeah. And all 4 advanced games. Oh, nice. Yeah, and last, I'll never play. Oh, although you played Super Mario World the most, yeah. Super Mario World, I do have that. Because that's Advance 2. That's the only one I have in physical form. I do have Advance 3 Yoshi's Island on my 3DS though, because it was one of the games given out for free to people that got a 3DS within like the first 3 months that they were out. Yeah. I don't have Advance 2 or 1 or 4 though, which were Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers, or Super Mario Brothers 2 and Super Mario Brothers 3. Because I have both those, the original versions on NES. I mean, I have the original version of Super Mario World on Super Nintendo as well, and Yoshi's Island, but, yeah. But I just never... Like, I mean, the Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3 I just got because it was a free game that I got. Super Mario World, the reason I got the Advance version when I already had... Actually, did I even already have the Super Nintendo version at that point? I don't actually remember for certain. It's actually possible I got the Advance version first, because Super Mario World isn't a game I had as a kid. Like, a lot of my friends had it, so I played it a lot. I can't remember when I actually got it myself. The advanced version of Super Mario World, I remember I bought from a roommate of mine who was selling his entire game collection. I can't remember when I actually got the SNES version of Mario World. Actually, that might... Was that also from him? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. That's also where I got Perfect Dark from, I know that. And Eternal Darkness. Which is a game I still can't believe he actually owned. Heck, even Perfect Dark is a game I was surprised he... Well, no, Perfect Dark he owned because he got it from his dad or whatever, but yeah. Those friend of mine pretty much would not play M-rated games. Which, yeah. No, that's game over. I think I'm getting worse. Okay. So it's everyone's favorite Mario game. For main series games, my favorite is Sunshine, but I have yet to play Odyssey, and there's a decent chance that'll take the top spot. Including spin-offs, my favorite is Yoshi's Island. There's not really a Mario game I've played and remember well that I dislike. I'm including that and remember well because I have played Mario Was Missing, but I barely remember it. So, yeah. Super Mario World, but yeah, the most connection with Super Mario 64. And Paper Mario is probably the one you enjoy the most. Oh, yeah. Paper Mario is definitely a lot of fun. My favorite of the RPGs is Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Because I prefer the Mario and Luigi... Like, I love Paper Mario as well, and Mario RPG, but I think Mario and Luigi is my favorite of the RPG styles that Mario has had. And specifically Partners in Time, because I like time travel. I've also only played the first two Superstar Saga and Partners in Time. I mean, I played like 5 minutes of Bowser Inside Story, but that's not really enough to judge. Turn you around first before killing this one. Yeah, World is definitely a really good one. 64 is a really good one. Like, 64 was just brilliant in that, like, because it was like there were a couple 3D platformers, but not very many. And like Nintendo was like, okay, had to pretty much figure out how to do a good 3D platformer from like nothing, and they managed to somehow do a very good transition to 3D. Because like Zelda was a lot easier to do the transition to 3D because it already had like the top-down view, so it was already like crap. Yeah. Collectathon ones, yeah. Yeah, they really figured out like how to do that transition. Zelda was easier because of the fact that its gameplay was already kind of like... The gameplay from 2D to 3D didn't change drastically. Like, they had to, like, account for certain things like that. Like, they introduced Z targeting, which was a big thing in Ocarina of Time. But that was kind of the main thing they needed to account for in the 3D. Was that and, like, camera angle stuff. Whereas... but I mean, camera was like a lot simpler in a Zeldian than a Mario game. Yeah. Yeah, and then N64 wasn't like perfect with its camera. Like Sunshine massively improved on the camera by giving you more more precise control over it. But like 64 did a very good job considering like I mean, camera control in 64 was such a revolutionary concept that they actually had like, you know, Lakitu as the cameraman as the kind of like, okay, this is why this is why there's a camera. Like nowadays it's like, oh, you don't even like think about it, but back then they're like, oh, there's actually a camera that you control. How do we like explain that? Oh, I know. We'll give you a cameraman chronicling your journeys. Mario asked camera. Things made it easier. Ah, yeah. Well, that happened. Oh no. Oh no. Panic. Don't let the panic set in. This run is pretty much done, but... I mean, part of the thing with Sunshine as well, compared to 64, was they were able to have more precise camera control because of it using the C stick instead of see buttons or whatever. So you had like where you could like just, you know, tilt it a little bit or whatever, whereas in like 64, you know, you had the buttons, so you had to like go and discrete a mouse type thing. Okay, that was the end of that one. (1983), made in Japan. Fear is the mind killer. Well, too much fear. A little bit of fear is healthy. 1 second here. There we go. Something that was just, in OBS, one thing was just being highlighted, which looked weird to me. It's nothing that you would see, like, just like it's in, like, my controls or whatever, but I just need to get rid of it. It was distracting me. Getting a death in nice and early. First stage. If you die early on, you can't die again. That's the rule, right? Also curious to see like what my numbers are going to be this week with this stream because of the fact that Mario Maker 2 just came out, and it's like people wanting to watch Mario are going to be, you know, a lot of people are going to be watching Mario Maker 2. So we'll see how that goes as that shakes out. Anybody playing Mario Maker 2 already? Like anyone in chat? Or it's like I don't have a Switch, so I'm not playing Mario Maker 2 anytime soon. But I've been, you know, watching a couple streamers playing it. Mainly, it's Snooze and Piece of Hannah. Seen both of them playing it a bit. It's definitely interesting, all the new stuff they've added to Mario Maker 2. Played a little, having a hard time making time for it. Ah, yeah. You got yourself a busy schedule there, Bangs. I do too. See, that's why I stream, because that way, you know, making time for video games is a priority. Because it's part of, you know, my goals in life. To one day be a full-time streamer. Not anytime soon, most likely. But, you know, hopefully one day. Don't... Why did I jump there? That was completely unnecessary. But until I reach that, I'm just, you know, streaming as much as I can without, you know, without burning myself out. It's a tricky line to do. Like, maybe like, wait, but you're doing a 24-hour. Isn't that gonna, like, burn you out? I mean, that'll burn me out for a couple of days, like, no doubt. There's a reason, like, I'm not, like, I'm not working again right now until, Thursday, but I'm taking both. But, well, like I said, but I'm taking, like, Tuesday off from streaming, and, like, I'm obviously gonna be streaming Monday, because, you know, 24-hour goes into Monday, but I'm not gonna be doing, like, my normal, Monday stream in, like, the afternoon. I'm taking also Tuesday off. Then Wednesday I'll be back with, some Lego Batman. Which I'll be beating. That's really nice, like, I've done 3 streams of Lego Batman so far, so this will be the 4th stream, and I should be beating it, which is nice. Because we've had a lot of games recently that are just, like, taking me forever to get through. So it'll be nice to have, like, having a game that, like, oh, it only, you know, spend 4 streams on it. no big deal. Because, like, between, like, the really difficult games I've been playing, like, you know, your Ninja Gaiden, your Ghosts and Goblins, and that sort of thing, and then just, like, you know, the longer games like Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, which I'm making even longer because of the fact that I decided to go for 99 golden mushrooms. And, you know, not on every piece of equipment, but, you know, compared to the 99 golden mushrooms is the big thing that really, you know, lengthened that game. Well, that game we're finally close to beating too. Like, I figure it'll be 1, maybe 2 more streams of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, and then that game will have been beaten. I'll have to figure out what I'm doing next on Mondays. So for Wednesdays, after I beat Lego Batman, the video game, I'll be moving on to Lego Batman 2. DC Superhero, I believe is the subtitle. But after Mario & Luigi, you know, the rest of the Mario & Luigi games are on DS or 3DS, which I can't stream, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm playing next on Mondays. You know, what are the current things on my... What were things last time I did the poll when Lego Batman won? Fluidity, which is a puzzle platformer for the WiiWare. So that'd be a fun one. Hey, we're actually getting perfect on an ice bonus stage. That's awesome. Does anyone remember what else I currently have as options whenever I do like a poll on Twitter for what I should play next on a specific day? Fluidity is one of the options. I'm blanking what the other ones are. I'm gonna go quickly check, because I can just bring that up in my list here. Where is this? Stream series. Okay, Fluidity. Oh, right, work on the Me series with Wii Play. And... oh, right, and going back to MCU games with Iron Man 2 for the Wii. So of those, I think probably Fluidity is the one I'd be most up for of those 3, but then when I do the poll, I'll be adding a 4th option, which remains to be seen what it is. There's a couple things it could be. I've actually made some progress, because I've been playing through Metroid 2 off stream, because I have on my 3DS on the Virtual Console. But I've made progress on that. If I also beat that, then Super Metroid, that one I have on Wii or Wii U Virtual Console, so that I can stream. So that's the thing. I mean, if I had Super Metroid, like, that's gonna probably be winning the poll. Yeah. And we'll see what else. If I don't beat Metroid 2 anytime soon. The other thing, like, I played Metroid 2, like, what was it? Last, a little over a week ago. Prior to that, I hadn't played it in, like, you know, months, so... all depends on, you know, when I'm finding time. Because it's hard to find time to play games off-stream. So if I can't stream a game, it's like, when do I play it? A little bit here, a little bit there, maybe, but... I'm trying to get better about, getting more stuff done, which... ironically means actually, forcing myself to get stuff done less. Because the more I force myself to get stuff done, the later I stay up, the less sleep I get, the more tired I am, the longer everything takes. Whereas if I, like, occasionally, I'm just like, oh no, let's just, you know, be responsible, go to bed now. Then, like, oh, the next day I'm less tired, I get more done, and I'm not having to force myself to get stuff done as much. Apparently, like, you know, trying to be healthy actually helps with life, the universe, everything. Who knew? Like, really, who knew? Ah, crap. Nice physics. Keep going when you know, don't want to go, but then it also takes a bit to start up. Oh no, that's... fireball. Fireball, the fireball, the fireball. It ended me, and there was little I could do about it. But, you know how it goes. Okay, this is going to be the run. This is going to be the one that's going to take us right to the end. It's not going to take us right to the end. Like, I love it if it did, but, like, 99 stages, that's a long ways to go. Just gotta keep, you know, practicing. Keep getting better. Eventually I'll get it, like... I mean, I got up to stage 19. I can get up to there. Like, I can keep going. Get up even further. I got my points, well you can see what I got my points up to. 151,080. Gen 1 Pokedex 1,080. Oh, so close. Almost got that last coin. Okay, enjoy your work and, or, I mean, if you can. And see you later. Thanks for being here for past hour-ish or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what time it was when you showed up, but I've been streaming for about an hour and a half, so like I wasn't sure which way that Shell Creeper was, or not Shell Creeper, Sidestepper was going to be going there. Which one are you coming out of? This one. Ah, crap. Oh, okay. We're okay. I want the coins. We miss out both of the coins. But we're alive. That's sometimes the only thing that matters. Life is more important than coins. Which, I mean, I was just trying to make a comment about the game, but that's actually, like, you know, pretty good, like, you know, statement just in general. Life is more important than money. But on the other hand, like, we do live in a society where we unfortunately do need money to live. So, like, it's all about finding that balance where you're making money, but, you know, not to the point that you're also killing yourself. Like, you know, you're overworking yourself. It's all about finding that balance. And I mean, sometimes you can't, like, because, you know, if, you know, in order to, feed yourself, you're having to, you know, work to the point that you're not getting enough sleep. I mean, that's just there's not much you can do other than just keep at it and try your best. It's easier to try in a Mercedes. I mean, yeah, we're getting to the hard-hitting topics here. Mario inspires, I don't know. Okay. Oh, we already died on this run, didn't we? Because I already passed the point of getting an extra life, and I'm still only at 2 lives, so I guess I died already at some point. I think I would remember, because I'm only, like, 7 stages in. But I guess the game is pretty repetitive, so, like, all the play-throughs just kind of start blending together, and you don't always remember when you died. I like even when they're still in like, air like that. It's very satisfying. I don't know why it's very satisfying, but it is. Oh, we just made it. Like, that was so close. That was so close, but we just made it. I find it interesting, like, so they had Donkey Kong and the Donkey Kong Jr., which both followed, like, pretty much the same format. And then they decided to split the series into Donkey Kong 3 and Mario Brothers, with both games going and being, you know, pretty different format. Because, like, Donkey Kong 3 became, like, basically a shooting game. And Mario Brothers, you know, got rid of the whole, like, platform and getting your way up to the top of the screen format in the, you know, kill all the enemies format of this. And then... But then after this, they went and, you know... with Mario, went back to Super Mario Brothers, which was kind of more like Donkey Kong, but, like, with longer levels instead of just, you know, a single screen level, but it was still went back to platform. I don't know, Donkey Kong Country on the Great Ape War. Well, that's talking more about, like, gameplay than the, story. I could talk about the story, though. Apparently joking the fandom, yes. Told your brother about it, he honestly thought it was canon. Yeah. I mean... The thing is, when I'm talking about Mario, I do often, like, talk about it in ways where I kind of, like, mix aspects of canon and my own, ideas. Zelda, I don't do that as much. It's like, I'll occasionally, you know, I was talking about my theories about Zelda, or, like, things like, the whole, Rito Zora thing for, like, Breath of the Wild, the explanation for that, which is, like, a mix of canon and, like, theory. But theory that makes sense. But, like, I'll state that includes, like, theory. But, like, with Mario, the canon is so, silly to begin with. Like, games are much more sillier in general, so, like, the canon also, like, you can kind of, you know, have a bit more fun with it or whatever. And yeah. Like the fact that, you know, I'm pretty, like, part of my thing with the Mario timeline is that Luigi can literally jump through time. Ah, crap, Fireball. Gotta be careful when you're staying at the edge, because if Fireball suddenly appears... Because basically, Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 both take place on the same day. Because Super Mario Galaxy ends with, like, the universe being, like, reborn. So then you go through all that jazz again with Super Mario Galaxy 2. But because of the fact that, you know, the events of Super Mario Galaxy 1 in theory still happen, and you had the second playthrough of that where you play as Luigi, but also, when you play as Luigi, Luigi still shows up in the levels, as he normally does, and just, you know, talks to himself, you know, it's like, oh, thanks for saving me, or stuff like that, or whatever. Like, basically my theory is that, after the universe was reborn, and, you know, Mario goes through Super Mario Galaxy 2 adventures, Super Mario Galaxy 1 stuff still had to be done, so Luigi went back in time and did that, and, yeah. I still haven't figured out the specifics of how some of it lines up, but it's a fun theory. And also then I go with, like, the one point in Super Mario Galaxy 2 where Luigi shows up, and it's like, yeah, it took me a while to jump up here. A lot of fans take that as, oh, Luigi, you know, jumped up into space, right? No, I'm thinking Luigi literally jumped through time. Because that's right, he's Luigi and he can do that. It's interesting that Mario is the one known as Jumpman when Luigi has the better jump. Like, in all the games where they're jumping is different, Luigi's the one with the better jump. Some of the games, a lot of the games, you know, they have the same jumping, but I can't believe I survived that, but I'm very okay with that. A while ago, I've been working on putting together a Mario timeline on my Twitter feed. I was making a whole Twitter thread and everything, but I never got like so much as a single like or reply or anything on it. I'm like, people don't actually care, so I eventually just stopped. I also kind of stopped having time to work on it, but some things it's hard to do when like it seems like nobody actually cares. Some things fine, you can keep doing. But some things, if you're doing something like, because like I'd made like a, you know, before I started making that, I kind of like had said on Twitter, it's like, hey, would anybody be interested in this? I got like some people saying yeah or likes on that. The actual timeline, nothing. So I don't know. Ooh, we got, like, that one with plenty of time left over. So that's good. That means we are improving, getting better, and moving on up in the world. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. We've got this. Something else a lot of people don't realize about Mario Canon is that Captain Toad and Toad are canonically different characters. Considering, you know, both of them are, you know, in Super Mario 3D World. Like, you have Toad as one of the main 4 characters. I guess you also have 5 once you unlock Rosalina. But then you also have Captain Toad having in there with his own separate levels. You're coming this way. Excellent. No, no, no. Don't go down there, Eric. Don't go down there. That's a trap. Okay, I think we've got this. Yeah. Just need to cross across here so we don't get taken up by the fireball. Okay. We gotta trap the coin in between them. Kept from escaping. Really doing this is just a matter of, like, being careful. Because, like, the gameplay honestly isn't that difficult, it's just a matter of not messing up. As long as I'm, like, paying attention, like... It's not like one of those ones where it's like... It's like, was it a couple of weeks ago where I was playing Donkey Kong 3, and that one's, like, difficult to the point where I'm not sure, like, if I can do that, but this one, like, the difficulty doesn't, like, increase too drastically for me. Okay. Got it. Just a matter of staying consistent and not messing up, but I can fairly easily not mess up on any given level. It's just a matter of doing enough levels in a row without messing up. That. Yeah. Like, there was... I messed up. I should not have gone so close to the pipe. That was my bad. Like, you gotta... You gotta be a bit cautious around the pipes, because, you know, something pops up, but then another thing is gonna pop out right after. Well, maybe not right after, but you don't always know how long until the next thing pops out. Ah, crap. I did not mean to jump up there. Okay. You turn around. Okay, so that's not even the last enemy because it didn't change color. As long as the way you can tell, like, if there's... Because when you have just one enemy left, they'll just turn color. They also change color, like, when, they get back up after you've turned them upside down. Well, they get back up on their own. Like, I can turn something back up myself, it won't change color. But if it gets up on its own... See, that one you see just turn green. Ah, fireball. Ah. Got too close to the pipe again. Ugh. You can also see there's 4 different game modes, so eventually I'm going to have to do this on all 4. We'll start with, you know, single player, game A. Once I've 100% of that, move on to game B. 100% of that, move on to 2-player game A, and then with, I don't know, somebody, I don't know who yet. When I did Super Mario World 2-player, it was my buddy Ken that I teamed up with. For Super Mario Bros. 3, which we'll be doing later during this stream, it'll be my brother Evan joining me. Yeah. Also, I've had various people join me for RPG streams, like tabletop RPGs. Very first stream was the Atomic Robo RPG, which I did like 4 years ago. That was actually both my brothers joined me and my buddy Ken. Also my buddies Andrew and David and one other guy. But yeah. The problem right now I have is that so many of my friends are online. People I know from Twitch or like Twitter or other like online stuff. There's so many people that I would love to, you know, play games with that, you know, can't. I mean, with the RPG I definitely can, because I can play games with people from all over the world. Tabletop RPGs. And I mean, if I ever play like online multiplayer games, I'd be able to like play with friends from other parts of the world. But when it comes to, you know, a lot of games, especially like older games, when I want to play multiplayer, have to go with local friends. Which, I mean, I have local friends. Just, you know, nice to be able to play more with non-local friends. But, you know, with a lot of games, that means either me going there or them coming here. Missed out on that coin. Bye-bye. We got you. Cleverly jumped over that one coin, but I think we can still get it. No, it's too late. Okay. Whoa, fireball, fireball. So we have 2 sidesteppers right now. Oh crap. Okay. That's the final one, yeah, so this one turns pink. We got the coin first, there we go. Big help with this game is that there is no time limit. So, like, that's why it's very much, there's no time limit, and enemies, like, even when they, like, increase in speed, like, they rarely go so fast I can't deal with them. It's usually only if I make mistakes and get myself into a position that the positions that are going to lead to my death are positions that, like, I generally know how to avoid. I just mess up sometimes, because, like, for instance, I shouldn't be getting too close to the pipes up top. I shouldn't be getting to the edges, generally, too much, because of, fireballs appearing and such. Shouldn't let myself get trapped between 2 enemies. And stuff like that, or whatever. crossing the screen sides is fine. Just, you know, you shouldn't be loitering at the edges. Especially right after you move from one level to the next, because the fireballs appear like on the level you are on. Sometimes like the next level, if like you just like, you know, like if I just go from this level down to this level, it could have still appeared. Whoa, 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 whoa. Could have still appeared on the. If I, yeah, see that there I was trying to explain something, and then that led to me accidentally dying. Ah, crap. Ooh, that was close. Life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you fighter flies, shell creepers, and side steppers, hit the ground beneath them to flip them over and then kick them. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, I think I found a better strategy of just leaving one of these ones by the POW until I've gotten the higher up ones. Yeah, the bonus levels you have the time limit on, but the bonus levels are a lot easier. Well, I mean, bonus levels you don't die on, so it's just, you know, extra points. We were trying to max out our points, so like that does help us out. But it's not like a requirement. I was trying to not flip the fighter fly back, but it's fine, because getting rid of the slip ice definitely is helpful. I was worried that the fighter fly was going to flip back over, because they change color right before they flip over, so you can tell. But the firefly color change is a lot more subtle. Like the side steppers go from red to green to pink. The shell creepers go from green to red to something. Blue? Yeah, blue. But I'm actually not even sure what the fighter fly color scheme is. I should actually, like, check that. No, freezing for you. Too many enemies right now. Oh wow, that coin I thought I would have gotten there. Apparently not. Okay, we want to check the fighter fly. So right now it's like, well, it's red and blue. So we're gonna see like what its color change is. Okay, it's still red and blue. And it's still red and blue. So fighter flies don't actually change color. Thank you. Hi, Mission. Just want to pop in and say hi and be back later. Well, thank you for popping in and saying hi. Thank you for those bits. It's very much appreciated. I'll see you later then. Enjoy your day. I don't know what you have up today, but hope whatever it is good times, and Yeah. Fireflies don't actually change color, but fireflies also don't move as... They do definitely move faster, but they're not a super big threat. Yeah. Oh, fireball, fireball, fireball. Okay, I've been working on this for about 2 hours. After another hour, we're going to switch over to Super Mario Brothers 2. Because just like with my standard stream time being, you know, 3 hours, I like to kind of try and spend at least 3 hours on each game before moving on to the next. Sometimes longer if I feel like it, but 3 hours, that way, like... The big thing is so that I'm not just being like, oh, you know... trying, failing, giving up. Whoa, what happened there? That was weird. He was going that way, and then he's flipped around to the other way. And to make sure I'm not just like, oh, you know, try once, fail, move on. I want to, like, give myself time with each game. So that I can actually, like, you know, get better, improve, and all that jazz. Oh, so it's actually not even the... It's the main Koopa body that actually changes to blue, whereas the shell is kind of a pinkish color. Why don't we have pink Koopa shells in, like, other games? I mean, these are technically shell creepers, not Koopas. They're related. I mean, like, in universe, they'd be, like... It'll probably be the equivalent of, like, humans and, like monkeys or apes or something. Well, humans are technically apes, but, like, you know, like, chimpanzees, gorillas, that kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, we need like a blue Koopa with a pink shell in a Mario game. That'd be cool. As a nice callback to this game. In a lot of the later versions of this game, they actually replaced the shell creepers with spinies because of the fact that, oh, like people that play Mario games are used to, oh, Koopa, jump on it. Because the shell creepers look so similar, but, you know, jump on this game, you don't want to be jumping on any enemy. So, replace it with something spiky, so that it's like, oh yeah, you don't jump on something spiky, right? So, like, shell creeper, or the sideswiper steppers here, they have, you know, claws, so obviously you don't jump on them. Fireflies are a bit, whatever, but, you know. But the thing is, because the shell creepers specifically look like Koopas, which we're all trained to jump on. Mario games have spent, a long time training us to jump on Koopas. So then you go back to this game and you're like, oh, Koopa, jump on it. Nope. It was interesting because, like, I was saying how shell creepers are different, but the thing is, it's interesting because, like, shell creepers are go on all fours, but the thing is, some Koopas do go on all fours as well. Some go on only two legs, some are bipedal, but but there are quadrupedal Koopas as well. Which is interesting. I think technically in Super Mario Bros. 1 they're quadrupedal, although you can't really tell because of the graphic style. See, with these ones you can tell it because of, you can see their legs and such. Actually not sure if Super Mario Bros. 1, I can't remember actually. I think you can. I think they're quadrupedal, you just can't tell. I'm not actually entirely certain. I know in the Galaxy games they definitely have Koopas going on all fours. So it's everyone's favorite type of Mario enemy. That's the question of the stream today. I'm not even sure what my favorite type of Mario enemy is. Hey Nick, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Here to watch me play some Mario Brothers. Boo or Shy Guy. Can't go wrong with Shy Guy looking, acting like a dingus. Yeah, they're both good. Looking for lunch. Nice stuff, nice stuff. What time is it right now for me? 10. I'm getting a bit hungry. I had like a bowl of cereal for breakfast, but I'm getting a bit hungry. But it's a bit early for lunch. I also don't really know what I'm doing for lunch. I know later today I'll be like ordering pizza or maybe Chinese food. Because, you know, my brother's coming to join me, so I need to make sure to also provide food for him. I have like, you know, a couple bags of chips and such. And some other like snack food stuff. Actually, the Doritos I could probably eat already. I don't. Well, I'm not sure if Evan likes Doritos or not. I mean, I think he's probably like me. That's like, yeah, Doritos are good, but not his preferred type of chips. Like, it's like, you know, eat them, but you know, rather have other types of chips. I mainly bought them because of the fact that they're the Spider-Man Far From Home bags. I have others as well beyond that. Well, other bags. I already ate them. But those are the ones I have left of the Doritos. Okay. So what is on the lunch menu for today? I mean, you can continue like if you wanted. But also like for anyone else. Unless, you know, what's everyone having for the meal times today? I already said, like, you know... Ah, crap. Oh, crap. I messed up. I messed up bad. We're not getting it this time. If we're lucky, we'll only miss one. Well, we only missed one. So no bonus. Things of Doritos, though, the bold barbecue, which is what those are my favorite of the regularly available flavors. My very favorite Doritos are the ketchup Doritos, but those are only ever available for a limited time. And presumably only up here in Canada. Like, I don't think they have ketchup Doritos down in the States, considering ketchup chips in general aren't a big thing in the States. Because y'all don't know the gloriousness of ketchup chips. Whoa, 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 whoa. Donkey Kong is your favorite Mario enemy? Nice, nice. Which Donkey Kong, though? Like, classic Donkey Kong, who's now Cranky Kong, was, you know, Mario enemy in well, Donkey Kong. Or, current Donkey Kong, aka former Donkey Kong Jr., who has also, I mean, who has, of course, you know, messed with Mario back in his Donkey Kong Jr. days, but then also, in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series as an adult. Still trying to think of who or what my favorite Mario enemy is. There's so many good ones. Crap. Cranky Kong? Cool. They needed a game where, basically what they need to do is, like, just like a, like, even just a mini game and something. Actually, this would be like a good WarioWare mini game. Actually, maybe not WarioWare, because that's more of the micro games, but, like, they need to do, like, a mini game and something that is basically, that is the arcade Donkey Kong, but with it being, like, current Cranky Kong. Like, so it's like old Cranky Kong with a cane and everything up at the top of the stage. Ah, crap. Having captured Pauline. That'd be amusing. Oh crap, I mistimed that. Actually, I am going to open up this bag of Doritos. Just for something to snack on while I play. Oh, Coolix, that's, Super Mario RPG, right? Is Coolix the one that's, like, the more, like, Final Fantasy-esque boss that's, that's like a secret boss or something? Or am I thinking of something else? Yep, okay. Which side are we coming out of? Okay, this one. Excellent. Got that bonus. Perfect. I love that word, perfect. Okay. Got at least 2 more shell creepers. Ooh, that was close. Looks like it's just the 2. Now, if you take out them both at once like that, you don't have to worry about the one of them turning to, like, the super speed one. Originally from Final Fantasy V? I'm not sure, because I thought he was a boss that was, like, Final Fantasy inspired, but not specifically based on a Final Fantasy boss, if I recall correctly, which I might be misremembering as well. I can ask Ev if I remember when Evan shows up later. I could always ask him, as Final Fantasy V is his favorite Final Fantasy. So there's a decent chance he would know. Ooh, barely got that one in time. So you have 1 of each. Yep. That Shell Creeper is the last enemy. Crap. Ah, crap. Lost my first life of this playthrough. The only main Final Fantasy I've played is the original. I've beaten it. I plan to play Final Fantasy II sometime, maybe this year. Oh crap. But I'm not sure when that would be. I mean, well, in theory. So obviously, like, so basically, first of all, I need to buy Final Fantasy II. That part is pretty easy. Like, you can get Final Fantasy II on like iOS for like, I don't know, something like $10 or something. So that's not too bad. I can stream from my iPhone, no problem. So that's all good. Crap. But yeah, but then once I do get it, then I also, you know, have to then, when I have an opening, put it into the Twitter poll, and people have to vote for it. I mean, that being said, it's a Final Fantasy game, so like, there's a good chance when I'm like, okay, what do people want me to play next? One of the options is a Final Fantasy game. There's a good chance people are going to go with Final Fantasy game, just because, you know, people like Final Fantasy. Apparently, it's a whole thing. But there's a reason, you know. A series that has Final in the title has had, like, 15 numbered games, sequels to some of those games, spin-offs, and all sorts of different things. Movies. Yeah. Ah, crap. That's it. No. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. It's everyone's favorite Final Fantasy. Sorry about that. Just had to cough a bit. I mean, like I said, I've only played of the main one. I've only played the first one, but I have also played Crystal Chronicles. Crystal Chronicles: My Life as King. Crystal Chronicles: My Life as Dark Lord. I think of the ones I played, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles: My Life as King is probably my favorite, even though I've only played a little bit of that one even, but I really quite enjoyed it. That's something I actually do need to play on stream someday as well, the Crystal Chronicles games. Because I guess the first one's getting that remaster coming up, so... on Switch, right? Switch, and I think it's also on PS4, but... So I'll possibly eventually look into that. And that's going to be online multiplayer, so... That's definitely something I'll have to look into. Playing with some friends once I eventually, you know, can get myself a Switch and that game comes out. I don't know when the game's coming out, so like, there's a good chance it'll be out long before I get a while before I get a Switch, but. Which of course leads to the question of if all my friends will have played through it already by the time I get it. I mean, that doesn't mean people won't want to play through it again. Even though they have already played through it. Because, like, I mean, there's a reason Crystal Chronicles is such a well-loved game. Okay, at least one more enemy. Oh. This is probably it. Yep, that's the last one. Which pipe are you coming out of? I had a plan, and then the fireball ruined my plan. Oh crap, I meant to jump off. See, there's a bit at the side where, like, you sometimes jump through. And that was what screwed me over there. Whoa. This should have tried escaping. These two are both awfully close to pipes, but made it through okay. This is the last one. Interestingly, they don't speed up when they're the last enemy left. Because they do speed up when they flip back over, but they don't... It's interesting. I wonder if that's related to the fact that they don't change color. Okay, we're not doing the greatest right now. Too many enemies on screen. We're having trouble concentrating on any of them in specific. Okay, so sometimes fireballs do show up on levels you're like levels and like height-wise levels you're not on, because you have fireballs showing up top when I was nowhere near up top. But generally they appear on the level you're currently on. Okay. Made it. It's a bit close because of the fact that, I mean, the big thing is you can't turn around. Like, you can physically turn around, but it just slows you down so much. So what you want to be doing on the bonus stages when they're ice is just keep going, choose a direction, keep going that direction. Well, if possible. We just have the 2 shell creepers left. Yep. 2 shell creepers. Now 0. Oh, my place has a 69 in it right now. Nice. Ooh, if I could get exactly 100 points. I don't know if I can. I don't know what the point values of different things are. Actually, I haven't really been paying attention. I think I get 69, 420. But I don't think that's... Yeah, no. Most of the point values are higher. Do we have another enemy yet? Oh, there we go. Got two side steppers. Okay. There we go. Sorry, just need to cough a bit there. No, that was bad. Yeah, we're just gonna wait. I think eventually knocks you off. Yeah. You saw the platform started shrinking. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. We're okay. No, 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 no. Speed up. Which side are you coming from? Okay, there we go. Just need to get up there now. Before he flips back over. Okay, where are you going? No ice for you. What's the other enemy? Oh, two more. Yeah. Get the side stepper first. The fly fighter doesn't actually, you know, speed up from being the last enemy, which is nice. And nuts to you. Not gonna make it. Short by 2. Okay. We don't want no freezing here. We don't want no freezing there. We don't want no freezing anywhere. Hey, literally just said no freezing. You gotta work on your listening skills there. Ooh. I just barely kept ahead of that fireball there. Like, that was close. There we go. There she goes. This could be a new, No, we're only on stage 15. Don't get ahead of yourself, Eric. Especially when you're making mistakes like that. That didn't cost you, but they could have. Okay. That's the final one. Oh crap, I had a plan and then stuff I didn't account for where everything was going to be going. This time we got it though. Back up to 16. Sweet 16. Okay. Take out you. I'm gonna wait for you to go on a second pass. Want to get off the ice. Prevent more ice. Grab this coin. Okay, we got some more ice, unfortunately. What are you doing? Take out you. Okay, one enemy left. Just need to flip him over once. Ah, crap. Coin. Change his direction. Slip ice changed his direction that time. Okay, there's nothing to change your direction. Ah, but there is fireball. There is fireball. There is a fireball. Which side are we coming out of? Excellent. We got this. We got that. Thing is, while there isn't a time limit, speed does help because the longer you spend on a level, the you get more and more fireballs and more slip ice, I think, as well. Well, I mean, obviously, but like I think like the rate increases. Obviously, you get more and more as time goes on, but I think the longer you spend, the fast because that's what it's like we don't have a lot of fireballs yet, but as later on, all of a sudden it's like, oh, fireball. Come on, Eric, be careful here. You're on your last life. Phase 18. We're gonna be one short. One coin short of perfect. So this is also the Mario game that introduced coins, I guess. Obviously, they work a bit differently in this game than they do in, you know, Super Mario Brothers and later games, but this is where they were introduced. We're up to phase 20. That's our best yet. So we are getting better. We are improving. It's largely just, like I said, it's a stamina thing. It's because it's all about, you know, how far can you go without too many mistakes. Ah, crap. Flip the fighter fly back, and I didn't even get the slip ice taken out. Okay. Ah, crap, the coin flipped him around. Hey, Tree Frog, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's your day going? Okay, we got this now. We're up to phase 21 now. Blackjack. Also, this game can now drink in the United States legally. Running behind? Ooh, that's unfortunate. Hey, thank you for those bits. That is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. And 200 bits. Unlocking Pride emotes. I don't think I unlocked any new ones there. But some people in chat would have. Let me see what I currently have. Alright. Oh, I think I got a gift sub randomly to that person. Okay. Like, who even is that person? But probably somebody that I was in when I left my computer on and a raid happened. Well, I've gotten at least one new one. I don't know if that was just now or previously, but I have... actually, did I have both of those? I'm not even sure. So, here's all the Pride emotes I currently have. I'm not... The give and take ones, I think I only had one of those previously, and the Shine one I didn't have last time I checked. So I don't know if I got one of those just now. So I thought a notification popped up at the top of chat if you got one, and I didn't see a notification, but I don't know. Yay for the ace flag. Unfortunately, that's one that I do not have. But, you know. And I guess today is the last day that they're available, I'm assuming. If I recall it correctly, because they were for Pride. Pride Month. Okay. Phase 22. 2 twos. Okay. No. No. Ah, crap. Try to stop that freezing over from happening. But I failed. Okay, we're just moving and grooving up to phase 23. 23 it is. Okay, thanks for stopping by, thanks for the bits, and I'll see you later. Have a good one. Phase 24, 2 dozen. Okay. Still have at least one more enemy. Oh, and it is just the one more. Okay, I knew a fireball was coming. I'm just like, where is the fireball coming from? Where is it? Where is it? There it was. We got, but we're fine. Everything is okay. Okay, there's another fireball. 25. Quarter of the way there. We're on our last life, so like we could game over at any time, but we are moving ahead. Things are going good. This is not going to end well. Okay, no, we're okay. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that right now. There we go. There we go. Okay, final enemy. Okay. We're good. We are good. 26. That was I don't know what I was doing there, because you need to hit them twice, so what I wanted to do was, like, you know, you hit the first one to knock them back, and the second one to knock them forward, like that. I'll let that one turn around. I'm not gonna go chasing after the coin. No, 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 no. No ice for you. $27. We are getting up there. It's like we're all actually good at the game or something. Untrained eye, we actually appear to be skilled. The trained eye, of course, it's all an illusion. You realize it's all an illusion. Cleverly. I mean, no, I'm getting the hang of it. I don't know what happened there. I could have sworn I, like, should have flipped that guy there. That's the final enemy, right? Yep. 28? Another bonus. Not quite perfect. No bonus. Okay. Got you. Okay, that coin's gonna cause you to flip around. Turn around. You know, I'm okay with that. This is the last enemy. The ice is meaningless. 30 now. 30. 30. We're into the dirty 30s now. I'm really curious to see how far I'm going to go on this one life. Okay, escape. Oh, fireball. Where are you coming? Okay. Crap. I missed the slip ice there. Okay, got the one hit. One hit wonder. Now I just need to hit you again. Got it. 31. Phase 31. Oh no. Don't get too close to the pipes, Eric. This is the touches that come out of. The pipes they go into is fine. The only problem there is, like, you know, the standard issue with the edge being, you know, fireballs appear at the edge. But that's not pipe specific. That's just edge specific. No. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I was like, there was gonna be a fireball appearing on one of the ends, and I was kind of stuck where I was, so I'm like, please say it's not on the end that I'm on. And luckily it was not. If it had been, that would have been an ending for me. Okay, that was probably going to turn pink? Yes. We're still going. Phase 32. Okay. Well, I got some icing. How did Iron Man deal with his icing problem? Because That's what we need to do here. No. You're gonna come back this way. We made it to phase 32. That's not half bad. I mean, considering at the start of today, the furthest I had made it was phase 16. The fact that we made it to double that is very impressive. Yeah, I know I said I'd like to go with at least 3 hours on a game before switching, but the fact that we're almost at 3 hours and we just had such a great attempt means I think I'm going to go switch us over to the next game. So, I'm going to mute myself while I switch games. Or I'm going to turn off my camera. Let's see. We're going to do... new text. 1 second here. Be right back. Switching games. Because that does require me to get my... switch over to my NES, so don't go anywhere. While I go do that. Where do I want it? Right, like that. So, gonna switch games. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm not shutting off the stream or anything. I'm just yeah. I might also quickly use the washroom while I'm doing this anyway.